Hi everyone, welcome back to In Nature Tarot. Today we are going to be doing a timeless pick a card of all kind of things on the way, what is beginning in your life, what is transitioning, what is leaving, and what is going to be starting fresh from new, like where are you heading. So yeah, if that sounds good, we're going to start with group 1, group 2, group 3, and timestamps are going to be listed down below so you can fast forward to your group, and I'll see you at your reading. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading for kind of what is coming on soon, what is beginning. What is your final chapter that you're closing? What are you stepping into? We are going to dive in to whatever. We are going to save these oracle cards until the end. No, actually, let's see what these two have to say. We have relationships and judgment. So, relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So it's interesting. I see two things kind of here is I think you're really like learning to let go of these judgments and projections almost of other people, or like you just are noticing where you're starting to say things or judge people about how they're doing things or what they're saying, and you're like noticing that it's affecting you somehow, and you're like, well, that's interesting, that's kind of triggering me like in some way. And so you're kind of like taking that and noticing, well, what does that say about me if I'm so offended by the actions of others and like what they're doing or what they're not doing. And I think you're letting that go. And I think you're also like stepping up your relationships. I think you're learning like who, with this kind of like, you're just like noticing things. You're like noticing who actually cares about you and who actually has the best interest at heart. Because sometimes, you know, people that we're the closest to want us to fail because they aren't doing so well in their life. And so they see, well, how can they be doing better than me? Because like we came from the same place, and like that doesn't make any sense. And so you're kind of finally seeing these patterns that these people in your life have been doing, and you're kind of like realizing like I deserve better people, I deserve better relationships, and you're really focusing on that aspect of finding your people, finding your relationships, finding, you know, your heart and soul of like what's important to you, and the people that do cheer you on and not want to like sabotage things behind your back and like all these negative traits. You're like, I'm done with those kind of people, which is good for you. I think you're really like stepping up your awareness to who and what's really important. And maybe that means you have to cut off people or just like let people down almost. So we're going to do like a now, soon, and later with the tarot cards, and then we're going to go more into your oracle cards. But let's see right now. Group 1. Where are they right now, today, when they're watching this? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, there was also the Queen of Wands, but she didn't want to come out, but I saw her. So right now, I see, yeah, that you kind of have this like fire under your butt to really like improve your life and like make it better. Like you're really sick of just playing safe and playing quiet and playing to the fears of other people, or to even playing to your fears, and like you're really stepping out. And I see that, you know, it's not going to be easy. You know, you might have to just be alone for a while and kind of focus on, you know, what's really important to you and finding your path and being strong and growing yourself from inside out. You know, you're really taking the time to be in that moment and to process things and to kind of like feel everything. And this is almost like the beginning of like this new chapter of your life. You're really starting this like spark. I just see this as like a fire under your butt that you're just like, I really deserve better things, and I am willing to let go of these people, because now that I'm seeing, you know, their truth come out, and I'm seeing that it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them and their insecurities and their fears and their unhappiness, you know, and all these things. And there are people that can be happy for your success and for where you're going and stuff like that, but you're noticing the ones that aren't. So let's see what's happening soon then for you. Let's see what's happening soon. Oh, Queen of Coins and the Five of Wands. So soon, I see just you stepping into your power for sure. And there's almost going to be like this backlash from those people that you're kind of cutting off. Like you're going to kind of see the nasty side of these people, because you're starting to kind of just see that surface side of people. And now that you're really like wisening up to like what they're doing, maybe they're manipulations, maybe they're like backhanded compliments, maybe they're like strange ways of saying stuff. You're just like, hold on, I am taking care of myself. I am powerful. I'm strong. I deserve better in my life. And you're stepping out of this kind of toxic battle that they are still stuck in. And so what do? They project it and try to take you down. But I see you being very calm, collected. Like, look at this snake coming at her. Like, she's just like, yeah, whatever. Come at me. Try to bite me. We'll see what happens. And I see that just people are saying things to get under your skin, but it's almost impossible to get under your skin. Or maybe it does for like a little bit, but you don't let their energy take over your energy. You kind of just are in a bubble. Like you are like now untouchable, and they're like, what the heck? Like, why are you like leaving us? Why don't you want to be miserable like us? Stay with us, be miserable. Let's see what about later. One more for later, please. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, so once this kind of like snake energy comes out and you're like, oh yeah, okay, here it is. You kind of, you branch off into this untouchable land of pure happiness and joy, and you start to attract the right people, the people that are on the same wavelength as you, the people that are in the same boat as you, the ones that are like, they're like your people. Like after all of this hardship and like taking this flack and abuse, if you will, like you're able to finally find your friends, your maybe not even romantic. This feels more like your circle that you surround yourself. It could be romantic, but it's almost like you're really like taking the steps to protect your energy, and it attracts like-minded people, which is great. We love that. We really love that. So yeah, let's see what else your oracle cards kind of have to say about what is beginning. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Expect powerful change. So yeah, there's definitely like this energy of you stepping into this kind of untouchable like level. Like you are just leveling up to a point where you can't take these toxic people with you. I'm not saying that everyone is toxic. I mean, there could be some people that just, they need to go through their own journey, and you can't take them with you. You really can't. That's You know, everyone's got their own journey and they have to make their own path. And it's almost like learning to balance, you know, having those needs and having those wants and just letting people go as you need. But there's like this powerful shift that's happening with deep within you, to just find yourself and be yourself. You're accepting yourself. You're starting to love yourself. You're starting to like notice that people are just not really there for you. Some are, and those are the ones that you're going to be taking with you, but most are not. And so it's like your intuition is on point. You know, you're not taking any more crap. And like with this judgment card here too, like you're really understanding why these people are in those positions. And you're like, oh, I get that. They haven't learned these lessons yet. So there's no anger or hate or resentment towards them. You just know that everyone's on their own path and they'll get there eventually. But it's not your job to take them with you. All right, we got time out. And we have individuality. Yes, you're really like learning to be alone without being lonely. You're really that's what this is. This is that step of taking that time out and being alone and setting those foundations and finding yourself again and not relying on others to be happy or to have fun or to process things or to figure out things. You're really seeing, you know, who people are, and you're realizing at this time that it's better to just be alone, even though it's lonely, but you're learning to love it because you know that there'll be good people on the way, the people that you want to attract into your life, the people that are meant to be in your life, the people that you're going to collaborate with and create with or just laugh with and tell stories with. Like you're leveling up your group, yourself. You level yourself up, your group has to follow. It just is. And then we have baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. And we have Hirith. I think that's how you say it. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So this gives me that energy of like, you know, your people are out there. Like it's the same lady holding the lantern. You're like, I know that there's people out there that are like me. And your intuition is right. There are people out there that are like you, and you need to follow that and find them. And finding them means being a little lonely and taking those steps alone and climbing up to your better future, into something that like you want to be and you want to create. And whether that's even just a better friendship circle or a better romantic partner, like this is all happening because you are changing yourself. You're changing yourself and it's spiraling out, and you're just noticing you can't take these people with you. You really can't. And so it's just about that journey of finding yourself, being alone, love yourself, accept yourself, and cut some people out of your life. And then everything's going to turn out just dandy. So, yeah, that's all I have for you, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a like, give it a comment if you want, subscribe, whatever you feel called to do. Sounds good to me. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your timeless reading. What is beginning? What is starting fresh? What are you leaving behind? What doors are you opening? What chapters are coming? All that fun stuff. So we're just going to get started. We are going to pull 2 of these pre-shuffled oracle cards, and then we'll get into the tarot. But let's see what these say. So we have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentments block the flow of love. So, this is what's coming. This is what's going. You're really learning to just let go of things that don't serve you. There's like a quote. It's like when you drink poison to poison your enemy, but it's actually just poisoning you. It's like the same thing, just harboring that resentment, that anger, and whatever it is just hurting you. It's not doing anything to them. They don't even know. So this is just saying, making sure that you learn to forgive yourself for people that you've interacted with, things that you've done, things that you've said, mistakes, relationships, family members, anything. It can be anything. It could be even just like that like person on the street that like said that thing. Just forgive them, because like everyone is going through their own, who knows what. Like, you know your own life. Has it been complicated and has it been hard? I mean, there's obviously good in there, but like for the most part, you've been through some stuff. You have no idea what someone's going through, or what their day is, or what phone calls they got called in the morning, or like what news they were delivered, or it could be good, it could be bad. Like, life is just, it's harsh. I like that quote, the Princess Bride. Life is pain, Highness. Anyone tells you differently is selling something. So I do see that you're really learning to let go of that, and you're like getting serious about something. We'll dive in a little deeper, but you're really like learning to like prioritize your goals and like really set manageable, measurable goals, because you're like, I'm really serious about doing this thing. Let's see what's happening right now. Ooh, I got this card flipped over. It's not for you. All right, what is happening now? Group 2. Group 2. What is going on right now? Whoop, whoop. Okay. 9 of Wands. Let's see, one more. Group 1. What is going on right now? Okay. Yeah, you're kind of feeling that like fire under your butt. You're kind of like feeling like you were feeling like, woe is me, pity is me, I can't, like, this isn't happening, I'm putting all this work in, I'm seeing nothing, there's no results, there's nothing happening. And then you've got these 2 wand cards here, like, that are like, you're kind of just, something's changed in you. And you don't know how, and you don't know when, or why, or what. But all of a sudden you just have this confidence within yourself, and you have this discipline, and you're like, you know what? I do want to go after XYZ, and I'm going to start taking steps. I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to start believing it. I'm going to start like talking about it like it's already happened, and I'm going to start putting in the work, and I'm not going to let my negative thoughts and my, I call it a snake, a black snake in my head, say mean things to me, because I'm not going to listen to it anymore. You're kind of like, I'm over that chapter. I'm ready. Like, I will climb this ladder that's on fire to do what I need to do to get to where I need to be, because my dreams are too big to just sit back and like watch someone else say things and say like, oh yeah, good luck, don't get your hopes up, like that kind of stuff. Like, screw them. Do it for you. Do it for you. But like, also screw them. Let's see what's happening soon. What is happening soon? Okay. Oh my gosh, more wands. We got the Knave of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're really like kind of feeling unstoppable. Once you get going, I feel like you're going to be like a forest fire. Once like that one twig catches on fire by accident, like you're just going to be unstoppable. And like I see like people are going to be starting to see you. Like people are going to really like see what you're doing and stop and like look, you know, and be like, wait, how did they get there? And it's almost like you just, you just let things go. You're letting things go that just don't serve you. You're letting go of these fears and what people say and whisper into your ear. Like, even if that's you, what you say to yourself, you're kind of just like full force, like running like a bull on fire, like towards your goals. And you're kind of unstoppable. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. It might take some time, but you're willing to put that time in. But wands are fast. Wands are fast. Let's see what's happening later then. All right. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Knave of Pentacles. So yeah, you're gonna be finally like rewarded at the end here. Like, and there's not gonna be like this deception and this sneakiness around you anymore, because you're too smart, you're too wise, you know what's going on. You can see through people's lies, and you can see through their deceptions and like what they're trying to say, and like you have become so powerful in this state that you're unstoppable. And if this is like a career that you're going after, like I can see that you're getting that recognition, you're getting that like financial clients booked or whatnot. You're like really like things are falling into place. And with the Seven of Swords reversed here, like just, yeah, no one can really like say anything to you anymore, because you are like way above them. Let's see what else. A personal issue reaches resolution. Work through your fears. Yeah, I definitely see that you're kind of just done with people and situations that don't move you forward to your goals. And you're really taking action and discipline to just take your fears, even like feel the fear and do it anyway. You're just like, screw it. If fear is going to come along, let it come along, but I'm going to go. I'm doing it. I'm working towards these goals. Now, whether this could be like a career goal that you're trying to go after, this could be a relationship that you want to go after, this could be just getting yourself in shape, you know, feeling good and healthy, whatever it may be, like there's this fire under your butt, and you're like, all right, well, if the fears are going to be there, I might as well just take them with me, because I'm not stopping. And we have creativity. And we have spirituality. Interesting, it's all blue, or purple, not blue, over here. But yeah, I see like you just getting this spark, and like your intuition is on point, and you're able to just, I feel like whatever the goal is that you're trying to accomplish, as soon as you put down those fears and you start working towards it and kind of being like the squeaky wheel and putting time and effort into it, you're going to start noticing, your intuition is going to pick up on little things like, ooh, I could try doing it this way. Or, oh, that's interesting that that person had this conversation and I overheard it and they mentioned this thing, and maybe I should go talk to them, or maybe I should look up that thing that they mentioned, or what have you. But you're just starting to notice all these things, and you're getting really like creative on ways to like brainstorm how to chip away and how to get there. You're kind of just like feeling this fuel and this fire and this passion, and you're kind of unstoppable. I've said that a couple times. Let's see what else we have. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. And then we have big picture thinking. Pleiadians energy. Visionary. Inspired ideas. Yeah. There's definitely things happening. You're about to like get this spark, get this fire, get these ideas, and you're just going to like, even if it takes you years to get there, you're thinking long term. You're thinking of the big picture. You're seeing that doorways are opening and you're seeing where they're going to possibly lead, or you're curious about where they possibly lead, which is even better because curiosity kind of can steer you into the direction that you need to be. But just like paying attention to those little signs that are coming, and your intuition is telling you like, yes, go this way, or no, don't go that way, or yes, take this, or listen to that person, or talk to that person, or send that person an email. Whatever it may be, you're just getting these little like fires, and there's doors opening, there's potential opening. People are starting to notice you because you're just, you're radiating this like this fire under your butt. You just are ready to go. And eventually you're going to be in this like position of power where people are respecting you and, you know, seeing how hard you've worked to get there and seeing your determination and your worth and your skill. I love this card. You know, doors are opening. You know, you're going to start seeing opportunities. And you're going to see ways you can make chips forward. Chips forward? I don't know, that's not even a sentence. But it's going to start falling into place, and I think you're going to be surprised. So just pay attention to things happening. And they're not coincidences. So take them, listen to them. That's all I have for you, Group 2. I hope you enjoyed. If you feel called, give the video a like, subscribe, comment, whatever. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your timeless reading of what is happening, what is coming your way, what is beginning, what are you leaving behind, what are you stepping into. So we are going to get started with a few pre-pulled oracle cards, tarot, and then we'll get into the rest. Let's just see. Ooh. Trust and honesty. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Ooh, lots about truth here. I feel like it's interesting. Like all groups have been similar in ways, but different. I feel like you're gonna really start to notice like things coming out, things coming to the surface, or your intuition is just going to know. You're just going to know when someone's lying to you, or someone's just being fishy, or someone's just acting odd. There's something about it. You're just going to notice. And you're going to start to trust that inner guidance, that inner voice, that inner, I don't feel good about this situation, or I feel like I've left like the light on when leaving the house, and then you go and you check and you left the light on. But it's like you're starting to like learn to like listen to that voice, or maybe you're like listening to it more and more. It's almost like a tool. The more that you listen to your intuition and that trust and that like that little voice, you know, the more stronger it gets. And if you don't do what it's like telling you to do, you're like, oh, that's why. For example, I was taking a walk in the park this morning, and you know, there was this guy walking. He had this kind of strained energy, and I was like, maybe I should just not walk on the same path as him. Maybe I should detour. And I was like, no, this is, you know, I have a right to walk wherever I want too. But my intuition was like, oh, maybe you should just, you know, not be so close to him. And I decided to not listen to that. And so I went close to him, and then he must have been drunk or something, because he just swore at me and kept on walking. I was like, gave me the finger. I was like, okay. I mean, nothing bad happened, but it was just like, I could have avoided that attack. That guy's, whatever problems he was going through the day, he decided to take it out on me. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna keep on walking, but just learning to like listen to that voice. And when you don't listen to it, you're like, oh, I could have avoided that because, I mean, it wasn't the worst, but you know, it could have been better. So let's see what is happening now. Where are you right now with all this? Beep, beep, beep. Okay, you can come out. Okay, well, that was a lot. Okay, I wasn't planning on that much. Okay. We got Sage of Swords, Two of Vessels, Five of Cups. I see that you are just... There's a lot of emotions coming out. I feel like there's going to be some betrayal, some people just getting crazy, because it's almost like you start to question them. They don't like to be questioned. They liked when you went along with everything, and the plan went to, you know, like things went good. Like they're like, I don't like when you're not. I don't like when you question things and you're smart about things and you see through my lies and deception. I see with the Sage of Swords, he's the King of Swords. Like you're intelligent and smart and you're just wisening up to people. And you have these like friends that are around you that are good people, and you're kind of starting to see the ones that you should be investing your time more in with, and the ones that you probably shouldn't, you know, and you're kind of like learning that give and take, where it's equal and not equal. And you're kind of like learning that about many things, not even just relationships, but maybe even career-wise, like where things are no longer serving you so much. Let's see, what about soon? Let's see, soon. Okay. Soon. Yeah. Wow, we got the Mother and the Maiden of Cups. So, there's interesting energy here. There's definitely like lots of joy and happiness, but it's almost like you have to, right now, become stern with the people that you see are being deceptive or shady or like shaky. This is asking you to not be afraid to speak up and to say something and to say no or no thank you or whatever you need to do, like to get yourself into a better place. And once you have shaken some of these not so good people off, I see these beautiful, like there's like this nurturing energy coming in from the beginning. You know, you're leaving behind like what no longer serves you in that chapter, and you're able to like really find the people that actually do care about you, whether that is in work or in romance or friendships or family. You're seeing like things come out of people. Like it's just an interesting time when I'm filming this, like, you know, someone's calling you and just revealing something to you and apologizing for something like many years ago. Like, and it kind of takes you aback, but there's like, once you've kind of chipped away at like taking away these like unworthy people, and you stop relying on people that keep on showing you that you shouldn't be relying on them, they come back to apologize and to mend those wounds because they've taken that time and they see you were right, or what they've done wrong, or that they could have been better, and they just feel awful about it. And there's this like really nurturing side of them. Not saying that you have to let them back into your life. I mean, you can, it's up to you. But it's you're learning to just listen to your heart and listen to yourself and know that people lie because we're scared. We're all scared. We're scared to tell people the truth. And I feel like you're one of those people that you're now becoming a fan of the truth, even if it hurts. You're just like, please, just let's rip it off like a Band-Aid. I don't really want to be stuck in this energy. I just want to know how it is and we can just move on. So let's see what's coming later. It's interesting that it's very relationship. You know, who you talk to, your friend circle, your family. Okay. Ooh, Sage of Pentacles. We got Sage of Pentacles. Can you see all those? Yeah, so you are just becoming super stable and passionate, and because you now have this, like, not that you ever needed it, but it's nice to have. You have this support system that is just really strong and beautiful, and like people have your back and people are helping you like make choices and like with good intentions as well. And it's also because you're trusting yourself. This feels like you running off into the sunset. Like you're finally listening to that inner voice. You're finally listening to yourself, what you actually want and where you want to go and the people that you want in your life. And you're not saying yes to these half-assed people anymore. You're not saying yes to these half-assed jobs or things that you really don't want to do. You're just saying, no, I trust there's something better, because I know there's something better, because there's always something better. And you are just feeling really stable and whole in who you are. And you're able to make decisions easily because you know all you have to do is just become quiet and ask yourself, be like, do you want to take this job? No? Okay, cool. Is this person like good for me? Yes? Okay, great. Awesome. Let's hang out. Let's do things. So let's see what else we have. Meditate and contemplate. What did I say about kind of just becoming quiet? Bring love into the situation. Becoming quiet is the best way to get in touch with that inner voice. Is just no music, no distractions, no nothing. Just sit there. Just sit and be wherever you are. Like, could even be on a break, could be at the park, could be at home, and just sit with it and ask yourself, and you'll know, you'll get answers. Even meditate if you need to. Whatever you need to do to find that truth and find those answers and quiet the mind and quiet everything else except the heart. Bring love into the situation. What does your heart want? Where do you want to go? What do you want? Who do you want in your life? Become, what does it say? Make a list of all the traits that you want in your significant other or a friend and become that, and you will attract that. Yeah, self-love. Yeah, you're really starting to just trust yourself and love yourself and become, who you want to be. Effort here. You're really taking those chapters to really find your heart and soul, and you're really putting the time and effort into it because it's not worth it anymore to lie to yourself and say everything's fine and blah blah blah, and you're like, no, it's not fine. I don't want these people in my life. I don't want this job. I don't want this thing. This isn't making me happy. Life is short. We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. Yeah, this is all about, again, self-love, just that energy of just purity and caring for yourself and listening to yourself and following that intuition, that guide with love, all with love. The void, stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic wound. Let's see what this is. Activated earth, power, places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. So yeah, there's going to be things that end. There's going to be things that end, and it might be uncomfortable. Sorry, I keep on kicking tripod. It might be uncomfortable, but you must embrace it. You must embrace that you are there for you. You can only do things for yourself, and not in an egotistical, narcissistic way, but you need to be there for yourself, and you need to make choices for yourself and not for other people. You need to do it for you. You need to trust where you're being led, and what you're hearing and what people are coming and what people are going. Trust it. This is all about trust. There's so much trust involved here. Trust in what other people are and do and say, and what you do and are and say. And so that's it. Yeah, trust. That's all I have for you, group 3. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give the video a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Till next time, take care of yourself.